Hello! Welcome to Signals of the Lost. I'm so excited. I low-key almost forgot to say hello initially. I do have myself on in the background, so it is echoing, but now we're fixed. How is everybody tonight?
Oh, we're dandy. Gabby's losing it. We're all losing it.
We had a really great behind the scenes just now that y'all will never get to know.
Or will they? Dun dun dun.
My stomach hurts.
Well, in case you're wondering why we're here, Signals of the Lost is a Nerdsmith Presents production, and we're live streaming and podcasting network here at Nerdsmith. You can find out more about us at nerdsmith.org. And if you enjoy what you see tonight, you can support us by becoming a member of our Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/nerdsmith to get access to Patreon exclusive content and sneak peeks behind the screens. Honestly, we should start recording before we come on to the game, because all of the content that we were talking about beforehand would be great for that.
A little pre-show action.
I can put you on mic before you're ready. That sounds like a great idea.
Before we get started, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors who support us and help us do what we do every week and bringing you free nerdy entertainment. A big thank you to World ANVIL, the most robust world building and campaign management tool on the internet. It has the great features for bringing your world through articles, maps, timelines, relationships, random tales, and so much more. Whether you're creating prose, an RPG campaign, or other fictional project, World ANVIL is free to use and has incredible customization features if you so choose to become one of their guild members. The link is in chat, and you can check out Nerdsmith's homebrew world of Vale and see what is possible with a guild membership. In addition to Nerdsmith is a proud dice affiliate of Die Hard Dice, who create beautiful metal and polymer sets. You can see some of our players showing off their nice, awesome trays and dice. They do dice sets, dice accessories, and dieharddice.com/nerdsmith, or our coupon code in the chat, Nerdsmith, to get 10% off. You can use those for your entire purchase, which is super awesome, and I highly recommend it. And be sure to let them know that we send you, and Castle Die Hard might just throw in a gift or two for you into your delivery. In addition to, we will also be giving away a set of Die Hard dice tonight, the Avalor Talisman Holly dice set tonight, which they're like coral dice set. We'll show them up on the screen here in a few minutes. But I used to be a huge Walking Dead fan, so all I've been saying tonight is just coral, which I think is funny. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. They are uninked for you to paint the numbers in yourself, or if you use the code !gimme during the stream, you'll be entered to win them. The winner will be announced at the end of the show, so stay tuned and good luck. Finally, and certainly not last but not least, we are affiliates of Hero Forge, one of the coolest online character creators, where you can design and print your own custom minis, make your hero today with an ever-growing catalog of clothing, armor, face customization, animal companions, and more. And consider I'm struggling, guys. I cannot talk today. And consider subscribing to Hero Forge Pro. And it'll grant you early access to new features, creating your own custom paint colors, which is super awesome if you want to get like gradients and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of good pastels lately. Organizing your creations into folders. And it also gives you access to the creator library, where you can look at thousands of miniatures made by insanely talented community of pro users, or post your own. So to get your custom heroes printed in high quality or metal or polymer, download 3D files of your Hero Forge to virtual tabletops or print them on your own. You can do this by going to heroforge.com. And if you want to become a pro member, you can support Nerdsmith by using our affiliate link when you sign up to become a Hero Forge Pro subscriber, by using our link in the chat when you purchase your 2D or 3D custom miniatures today. They're also doing something really cool where they're making flat minis, so I'm really excited about that.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah. So beyond that, grandiose speech I just did. Signals of the Lost is why we're here, and we are continuing our adventure tonight in the Outbreak Undead role-playing system, which is a D100 system using percentiles. You in the audience and chat can support our show and tip the scales of luck as you see fit by tipping us on Streamlabs, which you can find in a link below, or by typing !tip into the chat. Tipping $5 gives me, the GM, a point of risk, which I can use to create danger or complications for our players. Tipping $10 gives the party a free degree of success. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me change that. Tipping $10 gives the party 10 survival points, which will allow them to purchase items as they come around to them, and they can use them to take them with them, rather than just having to stare and leave them behind, which is sad. Nobody wants to do that when they see a cool machete or something. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And finally, tipping $15 gives the party a free degree of success, which affects how well their skill checks are facing challenges. So when they're rolling, they will get either degrees of success or degrees of failure. And so to mitigate degrees of failure, which is super awesome, and will mitigate giving me risk, you guys can donate the $15 to give them a free degree of success. Whew,
Give us all your money.
Yeah. Or else somebody will scratch me. My cat, who apparently was in here the whole time that I didn't realize.
It's all right. We love Lily. So, previously on Signals of the Lost, our 4 university students, Chelsea, Jennifer, Kirk, and Rowan, encountered the beginnings of the apocalypse, a zombie outbreak in the Colorado mountains. But now we find ourselves 3 years later. Our college students are now survivors and members of a community called the Obelisk. Of the remaining humans in the world, they have been tasked with going on a supply run. Now, in theory, oh no, did I lose my notes? In theory, going on
summarizes how it's gone so far.
Yeah, honestly. In theory, going on a supply run should be a piece of cake, right? With the assistance of their newfound mechanic friend Courtney, what could possibly go wrong? Embarking on a supply run is often perceived as a pretty straightforward task characterized by its simplicity and ease. However, this assumption can sometimes lead to unforeseen challenges and obstacles. Yes. And without further ado, we're going to go to the intro. Welcome back. Thank you guys for being so patient. We definitely didn't chuck a cat off screen. Alrighty, so getting started, play. Are you guys good? You gonna make it?
I'm good. Lily has claws that need trimming is all.
All right. You guys head out with your newfound companion, Courtney, who has so generously offered up one of her spare cars for the supply run. Kirk, you don't have to take. Never mind. You don't have to take your car. I was gonna give her a fun name, but it's fine. We've
The
nicknamed
Pasty Mobile.
Yeah.
You know,
So Courtney hooks you up with her car. You all pile in. It is also a sedan style, but you actually see it's a gray, almost like dark silver, kind of has a little bit of that mica into the has a little bit of the mica into the exterior of the car. But the most notable thing on it is that at the front, she's kind of jury-rigged a one of those like snow plows onto it, so it gets through things and zombies a little bit easier. You guys head into town, and you guys have kind of traversed this area pretty well before, so it's not too terrible. As you approach the town that once bustled with life, all that remains now is the remnants of a society long gone. The buildings stand tall, but their facades are worn down, worn from the years of exposure to the elements and the additional zombies on the streets. The streets that were once teeming with life are now overgrown with weeds, vines, and a layer of snow. Nature now reclaiming what was once hers. You guys see all this. What are your thoughts on this lovely supply run with your newfound friend Courtney, and just reminiscing on the fact that you are in a very remote area of Silverton?
I mean, Rowan's pretty used to it at this point, and I'm pretty sure. I think it's safe to probably assume out of everyone in the our four group, Rowan has probably gone out the most, just with their survival training and trying to figure out the lay of the land. So they've probably done like a lot of volunteer work to go out into the wilds to figure out. So I think at this point they're just so used to it. They're like, eh.
Makes sense. Kirk, what about you?
Kirk is, I think, he's a lot calmer about it than when all of this first happened, you know? He obviously has some battle scars to show for it now. I think he still gets jostled every once in a while, but he's hardened.
Makes sense. How about you, Chelsea?
Chelsea, I think she's made kind of a reconciliation with herself that the life she planned for herself, going to school and becoming a nurse, that's all long gone. And this is the next best thing is, you know, she and her friends have made it this far and they're lucky enough to be standing on the street right now, not necessarily fearful for their lives, but knowing that they can handle themselves. I think she's really embraced this new world, embraced a new part of her.
And last but certainly not least, Jennifer.
Oh my gosh, this just looks like a movie that I saw so long ago when I was like 5 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, Jennifer is obviously like accepting it in her own way, but trying not to really dwell on it too much, because the longer she thinks about it, the more like dire and like unfortunate the circumstances become. So it's just vibes from here on out. We're just like, oh wow, that truck is like totally overgrown.
I meant to add actually, that's another interesting point because Rowan was studying ecology. So honestly, there's been a mixed fascination with also what's been going on the past 3 years with the ecosystem and how everything interacted with each other. So in this general area, at least where he's been a lot of times, he's like, yeah, I'm used to all this. But in general, yeah.
No, it totally makes sense. Alrighty. So you guys head into town. You have your orders from Orion, your leader over at the obelisk. And you guys are looking specifically for more food out here. Chelsea, you had put some medical supplies on the docket if they're available. But for the most part, and Rowan, you would know this, Silverton's pretty clean, like in terms of supplies around, but it never hurts to double check. So you guys head into town. Are you guys heading towards the downtown area, or are you heading towards the outskirts? The downtown area has been picked over much more than the outskirts of the town. You would know
We
that.
were headed to a specific place, the optometrist, right? That's where we were going.
There was one.
You were. However, as you turn the car, as Courtney turns the car onto the street where you guys were told this optometrist would be, you find that there is no such place. Instead, you find a small little medical clinic, which, you know, could be. And you actually, if you stop and get out of the car and peer in, you see a pair of sunglasses sitting on the counter, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't even think those are my prescription. Okay.
They're definitely not they're from Dollar General.
Yeah.
Well, if the center of town has been like picked off or something, we should probably go to the outskirts, I would think.
Okay.
Yeah, probably at best is idea.
You guys head out to probably the north of town a little bit, near where the highway kind of drifts off into different country roads. And you find what looks to be like an old farmhouse about 15 miles down the road. From what you can tell, it is decked out in old Christmas lights. There is a deflated inflatable Santa on the lawn. All the Christmas lights have gone out clearly, just because one, there's no power, but two, they've kind of frozen over and have rusted where they can. The rest of it that you see, there's a big wreath on the door and a giant welcome mat that says, "Welcome home."
Oof.
You do not see any cars in the driveway. What do you do?
Well, should we maybe take a look? A little peek-see?
Doesn't hurt. There might be
Oh my
something
god.
out
And
there.
Courtney just gets out of the car and like shuts
Yeah,
the door.
Rowan will step out too.
Yeah. We're going.
She's like, you know, I love the suspense that you guys are going for, but and she goes up to the front door and just goes and knocks on it with the back of her machete and waits for a second. You don't hear anything.
Man, I love the suspense you're building here, Courtney. But can Kirk try to well, does it seem locked?
You try the door. It is not locked, actually.
Yeah, Kirk's just gonna walk in.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Bat drawn.
Courtney just watches you walk past her and it's just like, I mean, I'm not going to get tackled by some cannibalistic creature. Okay, good talk. But you head inside. You
At that comment, Jennifer kind of chuckles internally.
You head inside, bat drawn at the ready. You said that it's a kind of modified bat, right? It's got like spikes out of it and stuff like that. That's
Yeah. Mechanically, nothing's different because they don't have that. But yeah.
Yeah, Rowan will be followed behind with their own.
There's bat with a lowercase b, and then there's bat.
Oh my god, it's
Bat,
bats.
trademark.
Freaking bats.
So you head inside, all in a little bit of a formation. This is the actual mechanic of the game, if you guys would like. Essentially, it just puts you back to back, and it protects your morale as you guys are heading inside. So if you'd like to do that, you're welcome to.
Please.
All right. You guys head into the farmhouse, walking as a little bit of a unit.
Yeah.
You pause in each hallway for each person to kind of open up the door. This is a older style farmhouse, so the kitchen is actually closed off, and it's got one of those doors that kind of swings open and closed. Jennifer, you're off to the right side of the group and actually facing this kitchen door. You push it open and sort of step in, peer in. You don't see anything. The place, at least for now, looks pretty much untouched. Like it's still sitting from the beginning of the apocalypse. Like nothing has, like there's a small layer of dust that's kind of culminated over everything, but apart from that, nothing else has been touched in here. To the right, there's another door that seemingly leads out to a garage. Not to the right, sorry, to the left. There's another door that leads out to the garage. There is a staircase that goes upstairs. And then there is a big room that opens up to the left side past what looks to be a hallway closet that has a couple couches. There's TV, there's a few bookshelves, and then you see a dining room off to the right side past the kitchen. Jennifer, as you step into the kitchen, you actually see one of those little windows that does the open dining thing, so you can like set the
Oh, sure.
grab it from the other room.
Sure. Yeah.
What would you guys like to do?
I think Rowan wants to check out the garage.
Yeah, Kirk would also suggest the garage first, and then go on to like other places to get medical supplies.
Okay.
Well, if I know anything, it's that we should definitely not be splitting up right now, because that's how people die. So
No,
I'll come with you to the garage.
Yeah, everyone to the garage.
That was my idea, not yours.
Of course it was.
Just hear Courtney laugh a little bit. And you guys head into the garage. As you open the door, you just hear a and you guys head inside. It's completely dark in here, and it like almost to the point where it's pitch black. But Chelsea, your little lighter, and light up the room, and look inside. There is no car in here, but you do see a couple shelves that you guys can peruse if you'd like to make a search check for me.
Any lug wrenches?
There's no, I'm telling you this right now, there are no lug wrenches in
R.I.P.
here.
lug wrench.
Did you call for a search check for everyone?
Anybody who would like to make a search check. Courtney is waiting by the door, making sure that you got your backs covered. 1 degree of success.
Yeah.
Neutral.
5 degrees of failure.
Yeah, you definitely don't find a lug wrench.
I can't roll
You're
for shit.
staring at a wall.
Look, my prescription, it's starting to wane a little bit. My eyes are getting a little more sore.
You actually, Rowan, you walk in and you see that there is there's just like this little like fading outline of something behind the wall. And you're like so certain that there is a door right there that you keep trying to like fiddle with like the side of the wall, and you do not find a door handle, and it is just frustrating the ever living shit out of you. Chelsea, what did you get?
3 success.
Hey yo, all right. So between the rest of you three, you guys are able to find a few things. You do not find a lug wrench, unfortunately. I'm so sorry about that. But you do find a gas can or two. One that is about halfway filled, and the other one is empty. But you do find gas. You don't know how old it is, so it could be separated. At this point, you'll have to have Courtney maybe take a look at that. But it is a good find. You also find one. You said 3 degrees of success. You find one. You find one toolkit, so you guys can use that to help mitigate stuff later on, especially if cars break down or tools break down. That's a really good way to do it. And certainly, last but not least, you find a crowbar.
Ew. Who find just Chelsea find all this stuff?
It is a culmination of the 3 of you. So
okay.
Kirk, I'm gonna say, since you had the neutral, you found the gas cans. Chelsea, you found the crowbar, and Jennifer, you found the other thing I mentioned that I can't remember.
The toolkit.
Thank you. I cannot. I was like, I can't remember what it was.
I'm gonna go over to Kirk and I'll be like, "Is this useful?" And it's like a Swiss Army knife.
He just snatches it from me. He's like, "Yes, it's important."
Okay, geez. Well,
if you guys would like,
happy birthday, I guess.
What's your zodiac sign again, Kirk?
His birthday is September 20th. I don't remember what that is.
It's something.
Chat, tell us what it is.
So honestly, so do you guys want to take the toolkit with you, or the gas cans, or the crowbar?
Kirk
yes.
Can take the toolkit. Cool kit.
The
toolkit.
So that'll cost you 5 survival points to take it with you.
I'll like. Well, okay. I guess how much is the other stuff?
So the gas cans are going to cost you a survival point, since you're not sure if you're going to be able to use them or not. And the crowbar will cost you 3.
I say if we're willing to do all of it, I'm down.
I mean,
why not?
I'm fine with whatever. Chelsea would probably hand crowbar to whoever wants it. She doesn't have much use for it.
Neither does Jennifer.
I guess it's going to Kirk, or I guess Rowan could also, if Rowan wants it.
Rowan could probably find some uses for it. I think Rowan could find some uses for it.
Okay. You pick up the crowbar, Rowan, so feel free to add that to your inventory. And that will knock you guys down to, I can math, 3 survival points left currently.
Oh, right, because finding the stuff costs us.
Yep.
Yepers.
It doesn't cost you to find it. It costs you to take it with you. So you can choose to take it or not.
I think all of that stuff was pretty handy. Maybe we leave the crowbar, though. It seems like everyone's covered as far as like those items go, unless we think we need to be prying things open. Could we hold on to the crowbar and then leave it when we're done here? That's the question. Would that cost us survival points?
I'll allow it.
Okay, just in case we need to pry open some doors, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Do you show the gas cans to not Jennifer, to Courtney?
It's okay. They're both blonde and they both behave the same. It's easy to get them confused.
Chelsea's blonde.
Wow. I'm offended.
Sorry, I can't bring today. Jennifer is blonde to me as far as I'm concerned, okay?
She's a strawberry blonde. It's fine.
Blonde.
No, do you show the gas cans to Courtney?
I mean, I can't make that decision because you can't fucking
Kirk,
see
weren't
shit.
you the one who found the gas cans?
Oh, was I?
I thought you were.
No. Oh, I was? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was Chelsea. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, no, Kirk will show Courtney.
I'm gonna have her make a mechanics check. Is not a thing, but I will. That's okay. She rolled a 2. These. She looks at the half filled one, and looks shocked that it's actually usable. You guys have found a half gas can filled with gas.
Woo!
One could say that Courtney's a half gas full kind of gal.
All right, it's been a great stream, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
I was
Take my
bad.
leave.
I thought I was bad.
Oh no, that was good though. Alrighty, so you guys find that. Do you guys search the rest of the house?
Yeah. Rowan's all for that.
Alrighty. So you guys go through the rest of the place and you don't find much. Everyone can give me one more search check to see what you do find, if anything.
I'll try.
I will also say Kirk is specifically looking for electrical tape. Because he has a feeling he probably won't find an amplifier in here, but at least electrical tape.
I can't roll for shit.
It's get him out now. Get him out now, and then we'll be fine later in session.
This is the time to get...
Something tells me we're not going to find, like, I don't know, like a deck of many things in here or something like that. So I think you'll be okay. I got neutral, though, and I think Chelsea got a 1 degree of success.
Yep.
Okay.
2 degrees
So,
of success for
Rowan, you are so intent that you take the survival knife from Kirk at one point and just try to like get this door that you're so determined is there open. You just hear the scraping of concrete. It is not a door.
Rowan, bud.
What?
It's not. It's Ooh, we really need to get you new glasses, huh, bud?
It's not that bad. I just had a moment, okay?
Takes the knife away.
You do that, but Rowan still has their machete at their side.
Yeah. No, he knew that did nothing. Just his knife.
You all explore the rest of the house. You said neutral for you, Jennifer. It was 1 for you, Chelsea, and then 2 for you, Kirk. Kirk, you actually I'm gonna start from lowest to highest. So Jennifer, you head upstairs. You guys look around, make sure that you guys stay in formation to see if there's anything in the house. And as far as you can tell, it looks like whoever lived here left in a hurry. When the apocalypse hit, and have not been back since. You open the door to a child's room, and on the floor, you see a few open books, you see a smattering of papers, you also see a old school sort of GameCube system, an Nintendo 64, hooked up to not a super nice TV, it's one of those old
like a tube TV.
Yeah, it's like a VHS TV that you can put the little tape in at the bottom and stuff like that. But it's kind of reminiscent. They've got a smattering of comic book posters on their walls, and it looks like this probably belonged to a 11 to 12-year-old kid.
No.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
you head in to the bedroom, the master bedroom, and you look around and you find you don't really find too much. You open a few drawers, the side drawers of that are next to the bed. In one of them you find a Bible, the other, and then a watch, which looks pretty nice. Do you do that in character?
Yeah, she does. She's not religious, but she does.
You also find some money. You find a stack of bills in there that equate to about $47.
Be great kindling if we need it.
I'll let you just take that. You don't have to spend survival points on it if you want to. You also, as you go into the next drawer, you see a pearl necklace, a novel You see the bell jar specifically. And
Okay. Don't mind me quickly Googling that.
It's a good book.
I've heard of it before, but with Jennifer, I've heard of it is the better question.
As you lift that up, you also see Ernest Hemingway's a few of his books as well, and you don't find much else. You do find your kindling potentially, but that's about it. Kirk.
Wait, Chelsea's gonna take the pearl necklace and put it on.
Chelsea is?
Oh, sorry, Jennifer. My bad. I'm so tired, guys.
I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in control of everyone now, actually.
Okay.
No, Jennifer is going to put on the pearl necklace and find a mirror and like pose for it.
Sure, there's a long mirror in the corner of the room.
Do I see anything in the reflection?
You see Chelsea behind you looking around.
Oh, at least I know Chelsea's not a vampire.
Chelsea's looking at Jennifer from behind. Just a little bit of judgment there.
You take your hair down, Jennifer, like for the first time in forever, and it's just... No? Okay. Chelsea, you look around a little bit more. You do see a large wardrobe, and you open that, and I lied, that wasn't the last thing that you found. You do find a huge case, a black case, in the wardrobe.
Chelsea or Jennifer? Because we've switched them up like 3 times now.
Chelsea, you find the case. Jennifer is still admiring herself in the mirror.
Fantastic. What's in the case?
You click it open. It kind of has the feel of an old guitar case where it's got like the latches that you have to pull down. You open that up. What's in the box? And you see what looks to be a nice shotgun.
Hey, Jennifer.
Yes.
When you're done ogling yourself in the mirror, I found something very interesting.
I tiptoe over playfully because I have a necklace on and I feel pretty.
You tiptoe by the window, and
I get way more excited for the shotgun. I throw the necklace off.
Kirk from
Who needs
below,
to look pretty when you have a gun?
Kirk from below downstairs where you're searching, you just hear as like a bunch of like little beads fall onto the floor. Chelsea, you just see pearls go everywhere.
Oh, one of us is gonna trip on those. Okay.
Is this for me?
Sweet.
Did you find this for me?
I found it for whoever knows how to use a fucking gun.
I know how to use it. You're so
Then I
nice
guess
to
it's
me.
for you.
You're like the sweetest.
I know.
Okay.
I know I am.
It's mine.
I figured.
I'll take that, thanks.
Yoink! Hopefully that doesn't cost us all of our survival points like it probably will.
It will.
Drop the crowbar.
Well, that's true. If you guys don't keep the crowbar, I'll let you exchange stuff at the end if you want to take certain things and don't. I'm not gonna hold you to it because I'm not a jerk. I'm not a monster. So the shotgun will cost you 7 in total, but it does have bullets and a little bolt in it, and it also has a small little box that will accompany it.
It sounds like the bullets are like escorting the shotgun.
Right this way.
Right. No
Kirk,
pictures.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Kirk, you have successfully taken your knife from Rowan and safely put it back in its belt. You open the hallway closet, and sure enough, you find some electrical tape in there. You also find a nice pair of boots, a winter jacket. You see that the electrical tape is actually in a little bit of a toolbox. So you open that up, you see a hammer inside, as well as some nails and screws and screwdriver and stuff like that. But the electrical tape was your main focus. To take that, that will cost you 3.
Okay.
Pick and
you need
choose
it.
what you want.
You need it, buddy.
Will just the electrical tape alone will be 3, or will the... Okay, I just want to make sure.
So you guys all culminate back downstairs, shotgun in tow, as well as the rest of the things that you find. So in total, you have found a toolkit, a shotgun, you found a roll, and I'll say a roll and a half of electrical tape. You found a crowbar, and you found half a gas can, and also an empty gas can along with it.
Which one was the murder weapon?
It was Jennifer in the dining room with
the shotgun.
So what is the total value of everything we've found, and what do we have to spend?
So we have 12, and everything is a total of, so the crowbar and toolkit are 8 together, but crowbar is 5, toolkit is 3, gas can is 1, shotgun is 7 with bullets, electrical tape is 3. So in total, that's 19, and we have 12 to spend.
Thank you for keeping track.
You're welcome.
So to Devon as the player, not as Jennifer, I think everything, because the thing is with guns, they're loud, they're going to draw attention. So I, as the player, not as Jennifer, would think that maybe hiding the shotgun to find later might be useful, at the risk that we might never find it again or see it again. But what do y'all think?
One less person who would find it as well.
True.
As the player, Liz, I think it is loud, but I also think that it could be a Hail Mary in a sticky situation. Also could be used as a threatening item for other people, not necessarily just zombies.
Okay.
I'm just thinking from Jennifer's standpoint, she might want to have like a threatening piece. Because probably not many people have too many guns, I would assume. I mean, they might. I mean, it's America, but it's Colorado.
So what is the total value of our loot minus the crowbar?
Minus the crowbar, it would be 14 if we did the toolkit, gas can, shotgun, electrical tape.
So what is the other thing we can give up? Because I think that's a good argument, and Jennifer's not going to want to let it go.
I think we can get rid of the toolkit.
I was going to say the toolkit, yeah.
Because I already have, Kirk has a toolkit already, if I am reading my character sheet correctly.
You do.
Yeah, it just would be like an extra one.
Do they break? Does yours break?
They can be used in order to mitigate rolls, essentially.
Oh.
So Chelsea before used, she made first aid checks, but because she used her medical kits, it essentially offered her the success of those, which is why she was able to repair the feet of Rowan and Kirk.
Got it. Okay.
So many years ago.
Yeah. Distant memory. You've learned not to lift police brigades.
Yeah, I think yeah, because Kirk is gonna need that electrical tape. So
yeah, that's why I'm okay with keeping the electrical tape, because I know you need that for your project.
So you're gonna leave behind the toolbox and the crowbar. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so. So yeah, then we should have 1 survival point left if we're keeping the gas can as well.
Alrighty, thank you. That will be good. So you will have 1 survival point left. to spend at your leisure. Just a reminder for those who are in chat, if you would like to help our players and gift them $10 for 10 survival points, you can. It will help them collect different resources and such. They are very low at the moment, so you better start rolling well.
Please! Please!
Please, Eddie.
We'll do anything.
Almost anything. Alrighty. So you guys head back down to downstairs and meet up with Courtney, who is mood rampies. You meet Courtney, who has been sitting at the door watching, just making sure that nothing has sneaks up on you guys. And you guys kind of give her the lowdown of what you found.
I found a door, but I couldn't really get it to open.
There was no door.
Fuck, that's right. Yeah.
There was a door, but there wasn't a door. Like,
I don't know. It's been a long.
He needs
day.
new glasses. It's just it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. Like, the nearest, like, it's pretty small towns all the way through here. I don't know if there's like anybody that would have like any shops that would have glasses or anything like that. Like, you could probably maybe Montrose. It's like an hour and a half north. I mean,
Oof. Do we have the gas for that?
she glances down at the gas cans. It's an hour and a half. We could siphon gas from cars on our way. Maybe. I mean, worst case scenario, we can always try to take stuff from the actual pump. But cars still have tons of gas in them. It's not like that's a very utilized resource, especially on this like short road here. I mean, we're the only people I've seen in years. So
Yeah.
besides, the bandits, but we got them taken care of. Also, and her eyes look to Jennifer as she says that, and just sees the shotgun just like hanging up on your shoulder, and just goes,
Looks nice, right?
"Do you know how to use that?"
Why does everybody assume? Is it because of how I look? You don't think I know how to use this?
I didn't.
She has one hand on the hip.
I didn't say you didn't know how to use it. I asked if you knew how to use it.
It felt a little judgy, okay? Yes, I know how to use it.
Okay.
I don't ask you if you know how to drive a car.
Well, I do, and you know that.
Well, yeah, and I would never ask you because I trust you.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna persuade Courtney to trust me.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so my threshold is 25, and I rolled a 25, so it's just neutral. And it's kind of cool that I hit it right on the thing. I'm gonna spend a competency point to make it 1 degree of success.
Hell yeah.
Well, with Courtney's 92, she believes you.
Oh, I guess I could have not used a competency point,
You
but
don't
that's
have.
fine.
If you wanna take it back, you're welcome to.
Oh, you're the kindest.
I am, truly.
In an apocalypse, I'll take any concessions I can get.
Courtney kind of looks at you a moment and she goes, "Okay then. All right. Well, you guys want to head up? Then we can drop everything off at camp first if you want."
I think Orion would like us just dropping off and heading right back out. Think he was going to try to keep us to stay. Could try to keep going. It's not be the first time that a supply run has gone long.
That's true. Just like the guys before us.
Yeah. Luke and the boys didn't come back for.
And we're better than them. I believe in us.
Still probably communicate. Just let them know, hi, here's what we found. See you in 12 hours or so.
One thing I learned before the end of the world was you ask for forgiveness, not for permission. I think we go for it.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you work pretty closely with him, Jennifer, and like I think that makes sense. And you know, if we
I'll say
come
this
back-
much: if we come back with more supplies, that'll be more satisfactory than having to go through the process of getting permission to go back out.
That's yeah. She said it better than I could, honestly.
That's right. And also, if it means anything to you, I don't plan on using this. And I point to the shotgun. It's very loud. I plan on using this. And I point to my bow and I make like a Katniss Everdeen kind of pose. It's much cooler.
She
Okay.
practiced that pose for a good 5 minutes in there in front of the mirror.
No, I didn't. Okay, it was like maybe like 60 seconds tops, okay?
All right, let's go get in the car. Did you find a map while you were in there at all?
Oh,
Nope.
I know Rowan didn't.
The door
I guess
was
that's
the map.
ultimately up
the
to you,
door
Alora.
was so
You did not find a
important to
map.
figure out.
You head out. So you head into the car, and Courtney kind of gives a sigh, and she goes, "Okay, well, I will follow the road signs. That's never hurt anybody, right?" And starts up the car. You all pile in, and you begin your journey to Montrose. And with that, we are going to go to break for just a few minutes. And when we return, we will enter the lovely city of Montrose, Colorado. Welcome back. Sorry, we were all vibing in the background. Welcome back. We are going to continue with Signals of the Law. You all pile into the car with Courtney driving. She puts the rest of the gas into the car, so that does utilize your gas as of right now, as long as everybody is cool with that. Thumbs up if you're cool with that. Cool beans. And you all head up to Montrose. Montrose is a small town. It's not as big as Great Rapids, which is pretty far north to you guys. It's roughly the second biggest city in comparison to Denver and like Fort Collins. But the city, it's small enough that it does house multiple optometrists, as well as several supply stores that you guys haven't quite hit yet, at least to your knowledge. Hopefully there's still stuff in there, but you haven't made it that far. You pull into the city, and the first thing that you notice is that it is a lot of old historical buildings. There's a little bit of residential houses on to the left side of the road as you guys are coming in, but as you Courtney kind of weaves, there's not too many undead out on the streets, and if they do, you guys are coasting at a slow enough pace that they do not notice you as you turn the corner. One of the things that Courtney kind of talks to you guys about as you are driving up is the fact that she has modified even the car so that the engine runs softer. She nudges who's in the passenger seat next to her.
I feel like Kirk would.
Okay. She nudges you with her elbow, Kirk, and she just goes, "Sawdust works wonders," and keeps going. You guys head in, and are you guys heading to the optometrist first, or are you guys hoping to look around for other supplies first? And is there any specific place that you'd like to go within Montrose?
I mean, even if it's not just for Rowan, I feel like the optometrist would have some other good eye health stuff that could be useful for Obelisk, honestly, like eye drops or anything like that.
Myopia and glaucoma are really big problems. Just saying. This is the one thing I have a lot of extensive knowledge on.
So Obelisk is working on getting power back, right?
Yes.
So I would ask Kirk, our lead engineer of our team, what would be a good place to go in town? I almost went Christopher Walken there for a minute. In town, to get like batteries or something, or I don't know. Can we rip up power lines? Oh, a Radio Shack. Those were dead before the end of the world.
Yeah. There's no reviving those.
Yeah. Something similar to a Radio Shack.
Okay.
A battery plus.
Battery plus.
Also dead before the apocalypse.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Oh, I think it's actually the organization that like replaced Radio Shacks. At least in my hometown, every Radio Shack became a battery plus, which was basically just a Radio Shack, but with more batteries.
Hopefully every kind of battery you could ever want. Plus more. Yeah.
So you guys, as you head in, everybody make a spot listen check for me.
I'm great at those.
We're gonna head to the optometrist first, and then you will head to Battery Plus.
Well, it's not a failure, so it's neutral.
Okay, that's good.
What is my spot listen? Oh, damn, that's close.
One degree of failure. Neutral. You had 1 degree of success, Jennifer, or was it 2?
2.
Nice.
It was very close to being a degree of failure.
All right, so you guys gain an additional survival point. You are over what you need to. Good job.
So now we have 2 survival points, correct?
Correct.
Yay.
Almost enough for another shotgun.
Making your way downtown. All right, you guys head in, and what you notice as you're approaching the city is obviously you guys are surrounded by mountains, and there is a little bit of a layer of snow, but they are pretty majestic. They are red in color, and the town itself almost sits in a valley between two sides of the mountain. And it's sort of wedged in there. It's very small. And I say small, it's narrow in that respect. So it's a very long town, but it isn't very wide. So you guys head in. Jennifer, you are specifically looking around. Rowan, you are doing your best, but you're not much help, unfortunately, just due to your eyesight. Next time you make a spot list and check before you get to the if I ask you to make another spot list and check before you get glasses, you're gonna have a difficulty die added to that. Just so you know. But Jennifer,
I've been rolling so poorly. Fucking hell.
You're doing great, sweetie. You notice 2 optometry stores, one called 1 Hour Eye Docs, as well as Eye Care for Montrose. You also see one other one that is called the San Juan Center.
Which one appears to be for rich people?
1 Hour Eye Docs has better reviews on Yelp, so we'll say that one.
We're going to that one.
So you guys head up. You have to actually go slightly off ramp towards the right, the Target Eye Clinic, to the right side of the city, and you guys find the 1 Hour Eye Docs. It's sort of in one of those little like strip mall-esque buildings where, like, you know, where you'll see like a Dollar Tree, maybe there's a Chuck E. Cheese there, a Barnes and Noble kind of thing, and then you see 1 Hour Eye Docs. We are not sponsored by them, by the way, just so you guys know.
But if you happen to be in Montrose, you know.
You know where to go.
Books. Yes, so you guys head out that way. Courtney pulls into the parking lot, and it is eerily quiet. We can go ahead and move on over to Owlbear Rodeo.
Oh, that means things are gonna happen, guys.
Nothing but good things for us, I'm sure.
Good vibes all around.
we just, it's really important for us to know the positioning when we're shopping for eyeglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Are we supposed to see certain things?
Yeah, actually.
Cool.
I was just
Great.
wanting to make sure.
No, it's fine. They're only here because they have really bad vision. Why else would they be?
That's true. That's
They
such a
can't
good
see
point.
us.
So
Ooh, we got Courtney work. Ooh.
yeah, you do see specifically as you guys are pulling in, Courtney looks up and she cuts the engine a little bit and shifts the car into neutral. So you guys coast forward a little bit and then stops. You guys see before you 4 that you can actively see zombies ahead of you. But they have not seemed to notice you yet. This will be your car for right now. And Courtney is driving. Assume you
Who's
all
shorter, Courtney or Kirk?
Kirk.
Yeah.
I'm sitting behind Kirk. I'm sitting directly. I gotta sit behind whoever's shortest because I got long ass legs.
She's a tall girl.
Rowan is more leg than they are torso.
So she gets out of the car very quietly, opens the door, actually leaves the car door open, so it blocks the view of her, and kind of so the optometrist clinic is specifically going to be this blue building right here. Please don't move the school bus. You're not that strong.
I was just trying to pan around. I'm sorry.
But yes, it'll be this building right here.
Okay. I think Rowan is going to follow suit. Just carefully open the door so it doesn't make too much noise and keep it open. And they're just going to have a hand on their machete. They're not going to draw it yet, but they're going to have a hand on their machete and be ready to keep creeping. They're good at that.
Do you guys, we're going to enter into our intent phase. Combat won't initiate unless you guys initiate it or you are spotted. So I will let you know what that looks like, and if so, when it happens. But you guys can tell me your intent for the round, and then we will see how easily you guys are able to get into the store. Would you like Courtney, and I assume you guys talked about this in the car, but would you like Courtney to come in with you, or do you want her to stay out with the car ready to go?
I would say probably stay out with the car.
Yeah, someone to be
Yeah.
ready to get away.
So I'm going to suggest that Courtney stay for our escape route unless any zombies get past the school bus. And then we might want her to alert us. No, not she leave. She alert us, and then we try to work together.
We have no escape plan.
She can ditch us, and we can figure
Just
out how long it takes to drive an hour and we can figure out how long an hour and a half drive is actually walking distance for us.
We gotta get our steps in, you know?
Yeah.
We can hotwire a car. It's fine.
Alrighty.
Oh, we could find a working car so easily.
As you look around, specifically what you notice as you see a bunch of rusted cars, including the school bus in front of you. There seems to be a police lineup, but one of the cars that had been blocking has been moved to the side already. So you can intuit, I will just give this to you guys, that there has been people who have come through here yet. However, as you look to the optometrist shop, you do not see any damage to the windows or the doors or anything. It does not look like anybody's inside. You do, however, notice the undead, specifically this paler one towards the middle of up by the school bus. It is shambling, and you notice that its foot actually kicks some backpacks that are strewn on the ground. They are purple, yellow. One of them is sort of a meshy black color, and it walks this way as you hear a banging sound coming from this one specifically as it is trying to get into the door of this. Perhaps it heard something, maybe it's just ran into the door, who knows. You don't see, you see the four, so you see this one, this one, this one, and this one as of right now. I don't know why I only labeled this one, but here we are.
Kirk is also Kirk's intent for this is to step out of the car if we haven't already, and leave the car door open too, just so that no noise is being made. And then he's gonna look for something that is has some weight to it, but would be easy to throw.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a speed dice. We're not gonna do speed dice until you guys enter into combat. So for right now, go ahead and just make a search check for me. I'm in me mom's car. Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Also, I'm double checking. I forgot that I have binoculars technically from reconnaissance gear because I do that.
So what I'm going to do with that is you can use that to get an automatic free success for a search check.
It's a spot listen usually for binoculars, since that's particularly what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so you guys can have that as a bonus. So if you'd like to, you have volunteer, correct?
I do.
Okay.
And so does Chelsea.
Hey, switched it up for teacher, because that's what I decided to do.
Okay. So next time that you make them, that will mitigate you'll get a degree of success, and that will also mitigate the difficulty dice that you would have had for your spot listen. So 1 degree of success. 3 degrees. Oh, all right, then.
Yeah,
Let's go.
sorry.
No, you're good. So you're able to get out. You're looking for something heavy, specifically.
Yes, has not heavy, but has weight to
I had
it
quite a few stuff in the
that I
reconnaissance
could
kit.
still easily throw. Does that make sense?
Yes. So you look around. You specifically look to where the police cars are, and you notice that there is a few things kind of strewn about on the ground. You do see that it looks like some of the there are a couple bodies in the street, but they're not moving. Should have mentioned that earlier. I apologize. You see what looks to be a dead officer not laying too far from you, probably over near this area, and you see there is a boot on it that you're able to grab. More like a military boot, so it does have some weight to it. If you're looking for something a little bit heavier, I will say that you also see specifically on the car, probably this car right here, there is a jack sitting out. One of the wheels is off the car. It's specifically the passenger, the front passenger wheel. It looks like they were trying to change out the car after getting into a slight fender bender.
The boot will do just fine.
Cool. You pick up a boot. Good job.
I pick up the boot. I don't know if anyone wanted to do anything else during this time.
Yes. Jennifer would like to get to like this area by the bus and kind of peek out to view the zombies. And if I can, I'd like to have my bow out, but not like drawn, but like readied. And would I be able to do like the hold action thing that we did in the last one?
Yes. So I'm going to have you make a stealth check to get there.
Okay.
And then make a hold check once you get there.
Okay.
Rowan, what are you doing with your the recon gear? Yeah, that one.
I'm pulling out the binoculars specifically that it says I have, and I'm going to, like, clearly that zombie is going for something. I want to try to use those to get a better look and see if there's like any indication, if like the windows are unobscured, there's any way if I could see if there's anybody or anything in there immediately for me to see that I could probably tell is getting the zombies' attention, because if there are survivors, I want to make sure I can let everybody else know in a way. So that's what I'm using the binoculars for.
Sure. Go ahead and make your spot listen check for me.
I got 2 degrees of success on my stealth, by the way.
So you are able to move up. As of right now, you guys have gained an additional 5 survival points for your rolls. Just so you know.
If this map is to scale, Jennifer is either huge or the bus is really small.
And you're really huge right now.
Oh.
So we can see your name.
No, I get it. I'm just being
a silly goober.
Yes, thank you.
So my difficulty die was nixed, correct? Because okay, and then but I still also had another degree to help on top of that. Am I remembering correctly? Degree of success? I can't word.
Yes, you did. Sorry. No, you're correct.
Then I have 1 degree of success.
Awesome. Okay. So you peer forward. It's a little hard to see just because it's still midday, so it's pretty bright out. The sun is making it a little bit harder to see. Are you wearing your glasses for this specifically? Or have you taken those off?
No, I'm keeping they're it's better to have the glasses that are starting to not work than me being without my glasses trying to look through these fucking binoculars. No, Trust 100%, me, 100%. I've tried. Doesn't work for me personally.
So there is a glare a little bit, but you are able to see that there is something wedged up in front of the door on the inside, but you don't see anybody inside specifically. But the zombie is hitting it with its shoulder.
Okay. I think we as friends have known each other long enough where we've kind of developed a way of like communicating. So I think Rowan would kind of indicate that there is something blocking the door there and make an indication that there might be survivors. but keeping themselves quiet because they do not want to alert those fuckers.
You do the. Yeah, like. Chelsea, what's your intent?
Oh. I guess I can just have her sneak up here and just get a better viewpoint.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
This fucking reconnaissance gear has a fucking map. God fucking damn it.
God damn it.
There's a lot of shit in this. There's a lot of shit in this pack. God damn.
Where did you get the reconnaissance gear from?
Because I'm trained in it.
Oh.
That is
Survivalist.
exactly to the number 3 success.
Let's go. All right, so that bumps you guys to 10.
Yo, we're gonna get the best classes.
The best classes, indeed. You head forward and you're able to you kind of sneak past Kirk. Getting the signal from Jennifer, you are able to move forward without being seen and wedge yourself between those two cars. You were sitting adjacent to the jack and the tire in the road. A chill sleigh. Alrighty. Roll for the zombies. They have not seen you.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm rolling like garbage.
I feel that. If I didn't have that degree of
The school bus,
success, it would've just been
however,
hopeful.
has seen you.
Night of the living school bus.
I keep trying to like move around the map, but I keep clicking on the school bus.
The bus is like, pick me, put me in, coach. Let me kill them.
Go ahead and all right, next round. Courtney is she's holding. So she will be chilling until you guys give her word otherwise. What would you like to do? You have a boot.
Yeah, I do have a boot. I would also like to sneak up here.
Okay.
Next to Jennifer. And Kirk is gonna chuck that boot. He's gonna chuck it over here to try to make a noise, or try to maybe try to hit this car to make a louder noise over there.
A distraction.
Yup.
Alrighty. Go ahead and first of all make a stealth check. Jennifer, do you have volunteer? Does anybody else have volunteer?
No.
I can't remember who does. Okay, Chelsea. I will say, Chelsea, you've got a good view on everything, so if you would like to use volunteer to help Kirk, feel free. What that will entail is you just rolling stealth alongside, and you can add any degrees of successes to his roll.
Sure, I would love to do that.
Yeah, well, I got 3 degrees of success exactly
We've
as
been
well.
rolling.
I know, it's been... that was
I have a new D100 tonight, and I think I'm gonna keep them
I'm
because
giving
they're
y'all
really
my
good.
energy because I can't roll for shit. Y'all have my energy.
Rowan would be the one to get us fucked. I'm just kidding.
Chelsea does not contribute anything. She sits down and shuts up. That's what she does. Rolled a 90. I'm not even. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the math on that.
You're kind of focused. You're just watching the zombie very intently, so much so that you forget to signal Kirk when to go. So Kirk, you manage to you kind of peer past the school bus, and you just kind of Scooby-Doo style sneak past, and are able to get up next to Jennifer. Go ahead and make a throw. Would anybody else like to do anything before Kirk throws the shoe?
Yeah, I want to
Go
get
ahead.
side by side with Chelsea. I want to keep up with Chelsea so that way she's
Okay.
not all on her own.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Chelsea, if you'd like to try again on that volunteer check, you may.
Please, 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 please.
Sure,
please,
we'll
please,
see if
please,
it
please.
goes well.
I cannot roll badly on this. I really should.
And with those, that additional, you had 3 degrees of success on your stealth, correct?
Yep.
So you're at 10 survival now.
Ayo. No, I think we're at 13 then, because we
Oh.
just
Let's
got to
go.
10.
Oh, that is a happy dance.
3 degrees of success.
All right, let's go. So you-
Can I hold and like kind of track one of the zombies to try to like if something goes bad, I'm ready to shoot right away. So can I do the hold thing?
Yes. Which zombie are you watching specifically?
The white one right here, the closest one to us in my estimation.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a hold check. Rowan, you're good to move up. Your survival points have jumped to 16 now. Is that correct? You guys have made up the difference for what you
I was so
had
serious.
before.
I was gonna
So I got
pick that
1
up.
degree of failure. Would you like to purchase my failure,
No.
storyteller? No? I'm going to use both my competency points to make it 1 success then.
All right. You get your.
Can I also use volunteer to help? Because I also have volunteer.
Not a. Yes, but next. I will say. Next time, just make sure you announce it beforehand.
Okay, sorry, I forgot. But that is
You're good. So, are you gonna help now, or do you want to use your competency points, Jennifer?
I will just use the points. Let's keep it going.
Awesome.
So 1
So
degree
you-
of success for hold.
Yep. So you get your extra point next time when they come through, or when if you need it.
Okay.
So, let's go. You get ready to throw this boot, Kirk. Make a throw check for me.
Now I know what I want to happen here, but
Would not be good if it did.
yes.
You want the chaos, but do you?
Let me do math.
Mm-mm.
Math. The bane of my existence. Not Rowan's, but mine.
Okay. It is 2 degrees of failure, but I'm going to use 4 competency points because I have 8 to make it 2 degrees of success.
Okay.
I'm so scared
I
right now,
am
guys.
baseball player. I am baseball boy.
Baseball boy. All right.
Hey,
so
bada swing, bada.
all right. He can. Okay. So anyway, you school bus attacks again. Kirk, you throw the shoe and you just see it go and it hits the car. It does not go off, but it does. Let's see. Does it get the attention? Yes.
I didn't want it to go off. I just at least wanted to get those guys' attention away.
You see both of them turn and start walking towards this car. All right. Next round. Let's go. Have they noticed you? No.
I manifested that energy. Yes.
Kirk, baseball boy, Kasem. All right. So, Kirk, what would you like to do? What's your intent?
Well, I was hoping that would kind of draw all of them, but it didn't, and that's okay.
You do see this one now, though. You see that there are 5 instead of just 4. So.
Ooh, okay. That's good. Well, then I will also alert everyone silently with our secret coded language hand signals that there are 4. I know how to count 4 instead of.
No, there's
or
5.
there's
5.
There's 5 instead of 4. That's what I meant.
Math.
We need a calculator for math, okay?
When baseball is your strong suit, but not math.
When you're an engineer.
Engineer.
That's right.
I guess then Kirk would sneak back here with the rest of the Scooby gang.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. All right, go ahead and make that stealth check.
Do we need Rowan snacks now in order to get them to do stuff? I don't know.
All right, Jennifer, are you holding again?
I shall continue to hold until I get some indication that we should be doing something else.
All right,
All right, so you want me to make another hold check?
Kirk, you go ahead and make a hold check. Chelsea and Rowan, what's your intent before I tell you what happens next?
So here's my question. These buildings, how tightly close together are they?
So this side is very tightly knit together. This side has alleys.
Yeah, but that's not going to get me to where I want to.
I did my best to try to convey that on the map.
Yeah, I just like to double check. And make
No, you're
sure.
good. I appreciate you double checking.
I got 3 degrees of failure for the hold, by the way.
Noted.
What about here? Is this like an opening over this side by this red building? Is there like an
Yes.
opening there? There is? Okay. Because here's Rowan's thinking is that this is like a strip mall area, correct?
Yes.
Strip malls have a back door for the business garbage and such. So Rowan's thought is, and they're going to whisper this really quietly, I guess, to Kirk and Chelsea since they're both here, saying like, there might be some back doors. Might be a better chance back there. If we can get there quietly, we might be able to get in through there. Maybe find anyone else who's there too.
Yes, Kirk is going to whisper. But usually back doors are locked. More likely to be locked than I think front doors.
Probably all going to be locked.
Yeah, truly, but...
And we didn't bring the crowbar.
And we didn't bring the crowbar.
It's all right.
Damn. That's a good
We
point.
could shotgun our way through this. Just kidding.
All right. So you make that suggestion. Are you going to go ahead and go forward with that?
Kirk is not telling you not to, but Kirk is just bringing that to your attention.
Yeah, no. I think Rowan still wants to try and at least scout it out, is kind of their thinking. Just because, I mean, with how long it's been, maybe something gave, like maybe security locks or something like that gave, and there might be a way to get in. So I think Rowan wants to chance it, and I think they want to try to sneak and guesstimate which back door would be leading to the optometrist to check it out.
Okay.
So that's Rowan's plan.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me as you move across.
You rolled so well for me last time. Do it again. Come on, do it again.
I'll volunteer as well.
Okay. Go ahead.
So what does volunteer do for me?
Apparently nothing, because I got a 98. That ain't doing shit.
Okay, that's how many competence points do I need to spend to make the failure a neutral too? I'll spend both my competence points too.
How many degrees of failure did you roll?
It was 1.
Okay, so that 1 is what you need to roll, or one is what you need to give to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that because I don't want to take chances. My voice has gone so high.
That's okay.
I'm scared.
Unfortunately for you, the one at the door has noticed you. As you are, it's one of those like very like almost cartoonish, like you're sneaking by and you look to the left and the thing just head slowly turns and look at you and and just like, oh, and it starts to, you wave at it.
my head is going, looks to me, looks to him, or something like that.
And it turns its attention from the door and slowly starts to shamble for you. We are now entering.
God damn it! I knew it was gonna be me who triggered it. I knew it was gonna be me.
We are now
The zombie turns around and goes, huh?
Oh.
Huh?
So, This one actually too had noticed you as well. Specifically, I believe it was Kirk moving by.
I didn't mean to move the
started
car.
move
I'm
this
so
way.
sorry.
It's all right.
So I just before we start the combat, I would have held until the pale one near me what started going. So just for
Nope.
Yeah.
You are A-okay. You'll get that shot on them before.
Yay.
Because
Woohoo.
you did have that prepped. Alrighty. So next up, what we are going to do is we are going to move into the intent phase, and this will include speed dice this time, and then you will move forward with everything. Alrighty. So first up, we're going to start with Chelsea.
This is up to you, Alora. Would Chelsea have the common sense to have her handy little tool that she loves to use with her lighter so much? And by so much, I mean been talked about in theory behind the scenes.
Yeah, you'd have that with you, I think.
Excellent.
I'm not gonna deny you the 8-ball of death.
Oh, I meant just a can of hairspray, but sure, we can pull that out since it's being talked about.
Chelsea
Sure.
takes out her +3 longsword.
If you had looked at the papers in the little boy's room at the farmhouse, you would have noticed that they were all D&D.
Oh.
Yeah, do that to us.
But yes, you pull out your +1 can of hairspray, and what would you like to do?
Awesome. Chelsea would like to get up next to Rowan and basically just prepare. If that thing comes closer, it's gonna get a nice little heat blast from her.
Get a little crispy.
Making
Crispy.
kebabs.
Zabobs.
Chelsea,
Alright.
use heat
Zabobs.
blast.
Zombombs.
All right. That's gonna be 2 speed dice. And you're gonna make a hold check because it hasn't quite reached you yet.
Okay.
What is my hold?
If it does move into your vicinity, I'm gonna have you make an additional check for that, which will be, I don't know, throw.
Probably.
There's not a skill for hairspray. So yeah, we'll use throw for this.
Okay.
Cool. And don't forget to add your training bonus to that when you make that as well. Next up, we've got the lovely Jennifer.
I'm going to shoot that arrow through the pale guy.
You loose your arrow to the pale guy.
Okay.
And a dog
Pale
runs up
walker.
to you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make your, so it's gonna be a speed die.
Okay.
And then you're gonna make a melee piercing.
Wouldn't I do bow?
Is that a
Yeah, it's a trained skill.
Never mind, do bow.
Okay. I was like melee.
No, you're good. I just didn't.
But I'm not sure.
No, I was looking at it from the right side of the skills only.
Okay.
Yes, you
How
may
dare.
use bow to bow. All right, next up is going to be the baseball boy, Kirk.
Baseball boy. He is going to yeah, I guess he's just gonna I guess we're all aware that they've seen us now at this point, right?
Mm-hmm. Not all of them have noticed you,
Right.
but the 2 that are shambling towards you have.
Okay. Just as like close combat backup for Jennifer, Kirk's gonna move here.
Okay.
And hold for his bat until this one gets into within melee range. if it does.
Okay, cool. So hold check, and that'll be 2 speed dice. Last but certainly not least, Rowan, the bait, the boy, the them.
The baby. Yeah. I think Rowan, what they're gonna do is I'm gonna hold because I'm not gonna run up against that fucker. But I am gonna stay by Chelsea's side because she ran up to me, and I want to hold until it comes up to me, or gets close to me and Chelsea. So that way I can swing my machete at it because I have that out and ready now.
All right, sounds like a whole lot of hold checks this turn.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead. That's going to be a speed dice for you and a hold check. So starting from the top, Chelsea, what was your speed dice?
My speed dice, you said it's 2, right?
Correct. Yes.
That's a 6.
Okay. Did you roll a 6 or did you roll a combined?
A 4 and a
6?
2. It's
Awesome.
together. It's
Cool.
yeah.
Alrighty.
No explosions here. No exploding dice.
Not yet, anyway. Jennifer.
Got a 4 on my speed dice.
Alrighty. Kirk.
7.
7. All right, and Rowan.
I got a 5. Ooh, did not roll well on my hold check.
All right, that's okay. The Zambonis are going last. So, you guys, starting with, can you hold up your number on your hands, please? I believe it's Jennifer going first. Yep.
Okay, so I release, and I got 2 degrees of success for the bow, but because of the hole, doesn't that increase it to 3?
Correct.
Okay,
so
I got
gonna roll 3 damage die.
Okay.
Let's go. Good job, Jennifer.
Let's see what we got. No explosions, but I got a total of 12 damage.
All right.
Ooh.
So tell me how you kill it.
Okay. Boom. Headshot. It's right between the eyes, the bridge of the nose. You just hear like a very elegant snap, and it goes through the back of the skull, and it kind of lands in the snow behind the zombie.
You hear, and it hits the ground.
Yeah. And I kind of crack a small smile, and I begin to knock another arrow.
If only you were wearing your glorious pearl necklace. All right, next up is Rowan.
So I rolled my whole die, and that's 5 degrees of failure, because of course it fucking was.
Okay, well, it was just a hold check, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, you're fine. You just don't get the bonus.
Uh-huh.
If you were waiting to use your not machete against it, is that correct? Okay.
Pretty much when it got...
You won't get the bonus. I'll roll
Okay.
for something and I'll let you know if it happens.
Oh, God.
Chelsea.
Please don't let me hit Chelsea.
You were next, I believe. You had 6 and Kirk had 7. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
That is 3 degrees of failure on the hold check.
Okay. Noted. All right, Kirk.
Neutral hold.
Neutral hold. You get your bonus. Good job. All right. Zambonis are going to shamble towards you and succeed. So this one goes forward. You guys can go ahead and roll those melee attacks for me. If you would like.
I haven't actually attacked with Rowan yet. I haven't done an attack this entire game.
Same. Oof. What am I rolling for Chelsea?
You're rolling throw.
Throw?
Yeah.
Okay, the training value bonus, what does that do?
So that will get added to your damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I will say, I need to roll for that actually.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
Me neither.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You'll notice that the risk counter has gone down.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Bad
I
things. Bad
hate that.
things.
I mean, good
Bad
for
things
Alora,
come
I
this
guess.
way.
I'll tell you what it's for. I'm not gonna keep y'all in the dark, but I forgot to put in my risk for this encounter in general, so that's what that's what it's logged for.
Do you have to spend risk for every encounter?
No, I do not.
Okay.
But I did do some stuff, so it's fine.
It did some stuff.
I did some stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh. Alrighty, what were your attack, my friends?
So I got a neutral
Okay.
on mine. I have a 47% and I rolled a 46.
Okay. Chelsea?
Also neutral.
Okay. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what happens first, and then you guys can roll your damage. So, you both manage to fuck up holding so bad that initially you put forward your fire and your weapon like 2 feet before the zombie actually gets there. And Chelsea, your fire from you light up your lighter and spray the hairspray, and it goes directly onto the knife. And Rowan, it starts heating up so much. So what's going to happen is you are going to get an additional damage die to your hit. However, I'm going to need you to make a resist pain check in order to hold on to your knife.
First his leg, now his hands.
I'll heal your first degree burns. It's fine.
Aloe vera is real easy to come by, right? Where'd you get it?
Well, we are in Colorado and we're pretty close to New Mexico, so actually aloe vera probably would be pretty abundant.
How are you, Rowan?
Can you just put your hand in the snow, please? There's snow on the ground.
Oh,
I would like to use 4 competency points to make that enough.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a good use of them.
It was almost 5. It was very, very, very close to being 5 degrees of failure.
All right. So you're able to
It's a 97 I rolled.
My God.
Jesus. You're able to hold onto your knife. It burns. It's starting to heat up. You can feel the flames licking at your fingers. If you have hair on your knuckles, you don't anymore. So you both can go ahead and roll your damage. So Chelsea, you'll get 1 fire damage. It'll be equivalent to your throw, so just roll a d6. And Rowan, you are going to get 2 because you have
2?
a heated knife, which is kind of dope.
And then I get to add +2 because I am trained with slashing. Is that
Correct.
correct? Okay.
So you'll add your throwing bonus and you'll add your slashing bonus.
Okay.
So it's a d6 plus whatever the bonus is.
Correct.
That is 4.
Okay. Nice.
That is 6.
So 10 in total.
Woo.
Awesome. So it's weird because you're cauterizing as you're slashing at this thing. You actually get into its shoulder, and you watch as blood kind of spurts out. And odds or evens, Rowan?
Odds.
It hits you in the face. And you close your mouth in time. It doesn't get in your mouth.
Oh, thank God.
But it does hit you in the face. It's gross. And it is still up, but it does not look
Like keeping
good.
my mouth shut just to be safe. I'm not even gonna open it. Like Rowan is keeping their mouth shut.
Alrighty. So now it is the Zamboni's turn. He's gonna make a swipe at, I don't know. Odds Rowan, evens Chelsea. Evens. All right, it's gonna make a swipe at Chelsea.
So long.
Farewell.
Oof.
All right. Hope you guys had fun having a healer. I'm gonna peace out here.
All
Take
right,
my med
Chelsea.
kits for me.
All right, Chelsea. It is going to do it's gonna do a claw attack at you first, to try to kind of grapple you and pull you in. And then it's going to try to make a bite attack at you second. So I'm going to roll for the claw attack first. I shit you not, I rolled 2 6s for damage, which is not good. I'm sorry, bud.
No!
Yeah,
Swear that
that's
this is not
exploding.
good. Yep.
So you take 17
Right.
points of damage.
So when do I get to make my new character?
Next time. No. So what's your damage threshold?
Oh god. I haven't had to look at it yet. 5.
So what that's gonna do is it's going to you feel Chelsea, you feel its claws dig in and it actually breaks through your winter coat. And it kind of grips down on your arm and it pulls you in. You hear the moans and the groans and the almost sounds like just like guttural like screaming as it kind of its jaw starts to slowly unhinge itself long and just goes in to bite you. We'll see if that one hits. I'll tell you what your the damage stuff does first, but I'm gonna make sure
Oh
this doesn't-
fuck, Rowan! Oh no! No! It did not. You did not roll another 6.
No, I rolled to hit her and it hit. I rolled a
Okay.
16 the first time and then I rolled a 17 the second time.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Stop that.
I don't like that she's still going.
So that's gonna okay. So Chelsea, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be 2 separate injuries. So the first one is going to drop your damage threshold twice. And you're gonna hold 4. So it'll be what it's called a claw attack. So then you will, and then you watch Rowan as this thing goes in and it pulls up Chelsea's arm and it just bites down. And Chelsea, it does take a chunk out of your arm.
Is she not even? Well, I feel. Was she wearing? Was any of the winter gear?
You were wearing a winter coat. That is a good point.
Mhm.
Thank you for saying that.
I was about to say, please, for the love of God.
Okay, I'm gonna backtrack for just a moment.
Please.
I'm just gonna say, as a player, we knew this was gonna happen to one of us.
We
So-
expected something to happen to one of us.
I think it's hilarious that it's her.
You take slightly less damage, but you do still get bitten. So you're gonna take an additional injury, which is gonna drop your damage threshold to 2.
Fuck.
And you're gonna hold 3
On top of the 4.
for that injury. It's
Okay.
to aggravate the injury further. You watch as Courtney actually sees this happen. And we're gonna roll to put Courtney in the initiative really quickly.
Rowan wants to scream, but they know that with the blood near their mouth and such, they can't at the moment. But they're definitely going.
Yeah, it is horrific. Kirk and Jennifer, there's a car in the way. You don't see this. You scream?
Yeah, absolutely. She does. I know that's awful, but she screams.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
intense pain. I would scream too.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
Okay. Courtney is not quiet as she runs over, but she does shove you out of the way, Chelsea. And actually manages to hit. You see as she reels her hand back, and at first you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Punching a zombie's not going to do anything. And you see as she actually has these spiked, sort of like metal bound brass knuckles, and she takes a punch at it. Okay. All right. And with the damage combined from what you guys did to it, she just right through the cranium. It actually, like her fist, the momentum from it just like caves in the skull and this thing topples over.
Wow.
I'm going to, this one has definitely noticed you and has moved up. These two have heard something, but it's going to take them a bit to get over. So All right, friends. Top of the round to you.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. Alrighty. So, what would you like to do, starting from the top? Chelsea, you're the top person. So,
Okay, I have a question. We've been in the apocalypse for 3 years. Does this mean Chelsea's going to turn into a zombie?
as far as
she knows. As far as she knows.
Yep.
Great. She turns to her friends and is just shouting, "Chop it off! Chop it off! Chop it off!" I don't want to become one of those things. And she's just trying to get herself to someone who can.
You're running away from the one friend who has the fucking machete to do so.
I said move towards whoever.
Yeah, Rowan would be the only one who has like a full.
Then
it would take me a lot of arrows to chop off an arm. A shotgun would do it very quickly, but it wouldn't save the rest of you.
Then she's just holding her arm out and like getting herself ready and just asking, "Chop it, chop it. I don't want to become one of those things, please."
Rowan, what do you do?
Wait me!
Can I make a command check to like shout at Rowan to fucking do it?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna say.
Jennifer can't even fucking see it and just hears Chelsea screaming, "Cut it off!"
I feel like Jennifer would know what that means.
Oh yeah, I think we all would. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
She doesn't need that arm. It's fine.
Okay. You see as Courtney looks to you. I rolled her speed dice already. She rolled a 3, so likely she's going near the front of initiative anyway. She looks at you, Rowan. She goes, "Get it fucking together," and runs over. And she is going to. You watch as she just fucking decks the zombie and takes another fucking punch and just starts punching and punching, and its blood is out on the floor. And this one is also dead. She has bought you a little bit of time.
There was another zombie where Courtney is. Right?
They're all dead. The ones that are dead I've deleted.
Oh.
She killed. There was another one coming from here though.
It moved up. That was the one that she just killed.
Oh, okay.
3 zombies have been taken care of. Fuck me. Okay. Shit. Okay.
And she looks pissed. Like you've never seen Courtney mad. Normally she's very happy-go-lucky.
This is Gabby who's more in shock than Rowan. Rowan is an internal stressor kind of person. Fuck.
And she go ahead. I'm gonna let you guys react first. Go.
Well, I rolled a neutral on command.
What do you say?
So I just want to be like, just don't think about it. Do it quick. Like, I believe in you. Like, but we need to get this done.
Okay.
Get inside. And she like moves over to the optometrist's door, and she's gonna open. She's gonna see if it opens. It does. And she just starts to tell you guys to haul it inside.
Okay.
Can Kirk kind of like just because I'm assuming Chelsea's probably like pretty fucking shook right now. Can he kind of just like
a composure check? Actually, all of you make a composure check except for Jennifer. No, Jennifer, I lied. You go ahead and make one too.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you your
composure. Okay.
I'm gonna give you a free degree of success.
Oh, cool.
You had command. I think you also had Weedle too, so I'm gonna give that to you.
I do have Weedle, yes. Okay, I had 2 degrees of failure, so that was reduced down to 1 because you gave me a success.
Yep. 1, Chelsea, to your credit.
It was close there on the roll.
And Rowan has steeled their resolve. They are ready to chop off any limbs that are necessary.
Look, composure is, funny enough, my best fucking skill.
That's awesome.
So it's honestly quite amazing that that's the one I have the best percentage in.
All right. So you guys get inside. Anybody
is the arm chopped off? I'm sorry. Like,
okay.
I'm scared.
No, you guys haven't chopped off the arm yet. You're getting inside in order to chop it off. You're not going to do it out in the middle of the snow.
Yeah, no, Rowan was not going to do that. Rowan has steeled themselves, and they're like, we got to get her in.
Yeah, so Courtney holds up the rear. and she actually, you see as she says go in and like shuts the door behind you guys, she runs down here. You hear the sound of the car click back on, and she essentially what she does is she takes it and rolls it up to the door and locks off the door and gets
Very
inside.
nice.
Rowan is going to quickly take off their belt because that's the quickest thing. They're going to tie it above Chelsea. Where is the bite? That is so important to know. Where is the bite?
It is on her, it looks like it is on her forearm.
Okay. I'm going to put a belt on. Go ahead.
Sorry, are you right-handed or left-handed, Chelsea?
Oh, fuck.
I never decided.
Decide now.
I don't. I'm right-handed, so why not?
All right, go ahead and roll odds or evens for me.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
She might lose her dominant arm.
It's a 2.
It's a
Even.
Even.
It's
Yeah.
a 2.
All right.
Even.
It is your left.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Rowan is going into survivalist, knowing how bad this could be kind of mode. Like, they are steel trapped. This is probably, despite the situation, so calm. They quickly just deftly pull off their belt, and they are going to tightly wound it. They're not even going to take off like the coat. Honestly, there's no time for that. Pull tightly, tie it around, like trying to cut off circulation. Look to the other two, hold her down. And yeah, content warning, folks. If you, I'm not going to get too graphic on it, but I'm going to use my machete, probably above the elbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Fuck.
Yeah. Go ahead and make you're going to make another composure check for me. By the way, Jennifer, you were the only one who failed that composure check. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You do lose a morale.
Okay.
But,
Totally good.
You go ahead and make a melee attack slashing with you're gonna have a difficulty dice, Rowan. You've never done this before. But to your credit, you are keeping your shit together.
Yeah, you have me roll composure first.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Kirk, you can volunteer for this. Since you're holding it down. And I'm going to say, and Jennifer, you had a 1, 2, or 1 degree success, or was it neutral to calm Rowan down?
For command, I got a neutral.
Okay. You're gonna have a bonus degree of success, Rowan, for your for Jennifer's help as well.
So I rolled my composure, and I really should have kept my fucking mouth shut. That's 2 degrees of failures on my composure check.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Do you have you have competency points, don't you?
I think I
You have
fucked up on how
one.
competency points worked or something. Yeah, I think I have
If-
one maybe.
You should start with 2, and then because Chelsea and I are the only ones who have more than 2, and you've only used 1 so far, and they refresh every session.
Yeah, I knew that part. Okay. So then I'll use a competency point.
Okay.
To mitigate that a little bit.
I also used volunteer, and that was how I don't remember how volunteer works. Like what?
So you're going to be rolling a melee slashing. The roll that was just rolled was for composure, so you do lose a morale.
I do?
Rowan, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to need everyone to make an additional morale check for me once the cut has happened, and Rowan, make a melee slashing for me. This is very, very tense.
Is morale a skill check or
No,
No.
morale is your mental.
So you asked us to make a morale
check. So
Oh,
what?
I'm so sorry. Make
Yeah,
a
that's
composure check. That was my bad.
Make a what?
Composure.
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 So for the slashing,
Mhm.
it is, what is it? 47 cents. I rolled a 39, so that's 1 degree of success.
Okay, good. And what did you get for volunteer, Kirk?
Oh, for volunteer, I got a 38. I don't know what that means.
What is your melee slashing?
Oh, okay. My melee slashing is, so it would have been a neutral because I have a 33.
So you have 2 degrees of success, Rowan, for the cut.
Okay.
The dismembering of her arm.
I'm trying to be nice, okay? And what was everybody's composure, starting with Jennifer?
3 degrees of failure.
Babe. Chelsea, what the fuck, dude? This.
I have good composure. It's neutral.
Mine became neutral with all the help from
Okay.
everyone.
And
Kirk,
one.
Wait,
1
or is this a
degrees.
new composure check for me?
This is an additional one.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's so much better. Fuck.
So you're calm, cool, collected.
I'm
as
so
you-
calm, cool, and collected. That's like 3 degrees, at least 4 degrees of success.
All right, so everybody hold up your degrees of success or neutral for this.
For composure?
Okay, so you get 1 survival point.
Yeah.
Rowan, you are
Yay.
calm, cool, collected as Kirk and Jennifer and Courtney, you see her actually pull off her belt, and she kind of bunches it up and offers it to Chelsea to put in her mouth to bite down. She starts to take off her coat and holds it up over where the arm actually is so you won't see it. So that does kind of calm you down a little bit. Just, you know it's coming, but you don't know when, so that actually alleviates some of the pressure there. Jennifer and Kirk, you choose, Kirk, you look away, which is probably why you're keeping your shit together. Jennifer, you look over at the last second and actually see it happen.
Yeah.
As Rowan, you just down.
Cut.
And you do clean cut right above the elbow, and it is grueling, to say the least. You feel a sting, and then just there's blood, but there's not as much as there would have been, just due to there's not as much due to the fact that you cut off the circulation to it. What do you do?
Is the lighter in? Did the lighter make it in here with us?
So you watch as the lighter, along with her arm, falls to the ground.
Rowan's gonna grab that and gonna start heating up the blade of their machete and press it against the wound, trying to cauterize it.
Resist pain, Chelsea.
Yeah.
You're biting the leather belt.
I don't know about you.
Okay, this is probably gonna be close. What is my resist pain? Ooh. What is that? Don't mind me as I do quick math here.
Don't we all love it?
Is there
Okay,
a way that I
that
could...
is 1 degree of failure. I'm gonna use a comp point and neutral.
Hell yeah. Hell
I was gonna say, can I try to calm? Can Kirk, since he's
Calm
pretty, calm other. Can I try to calm Chelsea during this, so that
You can certainly try. Go for it.
Why did I have a haunting suspicion this would happen? Because I knew I was having my character wield a machete. I felt like this was going to happen at some point, but I thought it was going to be me.
That's a 4 degrees of failure.
God damn it!
Oh.
You're making it worse.
Yeah,
You just walk up to her and you're like, you're missing an arm.
Yeah, how do you calm her? How do you try to calm her, rather?
We're elbow deep in gore.
Just don't think about it. Don't think about your arm falling off.
I think about my arm falling off.
All right, cool. So what was your resist pain check?
I neutralized it.
Okay, cool. Yep. It hurts like a bitch. And but you weirdly you lose that injury off your damage threshold. So
along with the arm.
Was that the whole 3 or the whole 4?
that's the whole 3, I think.
Okay.
Cool. So you lose an arm. You cauterize the wound, Rowan. It's not the perfect job, but because Chelsea's a medic, once she's calmed down a little bit, she'll be able to help with that. But it is terrifying. Chelsea, I will chat with you in a little bit about what that means for you, if or not things have happened.
I mean, the good news is that in the art, it's her right hand holding the lighter, so you don't even see her left arm.
No, it's just you don't have to
You don't even
redraw
see the
it.
left
That's
arm.
the important part.
Let's go. All right. So
it all worked out.
I'm gonna say some time passes, and you guys sort of calm down.
Rowan's wiping the blood that's on their face from that zombie.
At some point you do hear the hitting of the car from the zombies, but as time passes and you guys remain quiet, they do saunter off. You are in the optometrist. I'm gonna say about 2-ish hours has passed before you guys have all kind of regained your cool a little bit. Your arm does hurt, Chelsea. That's not something that just goes away easily, but you are able to, if you'd like to spend a med kit, I will say you are able to bandage it up to the point where it will not be infected.
I mean, I have volunteer, but can I just... Rowan's probably going to stick by her, honestly, just to make sure she's all good and use whatever methods they know how to help out with any natural...
Sure. I'm gonna give you the automatic success if you use a health kit, which I think you have plenty of.
I think I have at least 7 left.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty.
We're okay.
I just have at least 7 left.
Yeah. So like Rowan, there's a small part of Rowan that feels a little bad having to do this, but they know that it was a potential necessity, but they're gonna stay by. They stayed calm throughout this whole thing too, so I think they're probably the best person to stay by her side, rather and let the other 2 who maybe had a few not so great golden moments to look around a bit.
Sure. Courtney is kind of chilling in the corner. Let's see how well she keeps her composure. Not well. She is actually kind of freaking out a little bit. You see her pacing in the front and just like, shit, what are we gonna do? She's one of our medics. Fuck. Like, and just like kind of not holding it together very well. Time passes, you guys kind of cool down a little bit. Courtney is still pacing, but she's not being as vocal about it. And you guys are able to resume your mission or go home. It's up to you. But you are in the optometrist shop.
How you holding up? Rowan says to Chelsea.
I think Chelsea, over the last couple hours, as they've been like all calming down, she's had them like check, like, are my pupils dilated? Basically checking for the signs that she knows of. Did we do it? Did we stop me from turning into one of those things?
Oh yeah, Rowan will help you all throughout.
And
go ahead and make a medicine check with Chelsea's help.
Is that a volunteer for me?
Mm-hmm. First aid.
First
For both of you.
Oh, it's a first aid? Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look for some glasses for Rowan while this is going on?
Yeah. Go for it. Make a search check for me.
I don't know what my first aid would be, because I'm not trained in...
What's your prescription, Rowan?
I rolled exactly. Can I use my last comp point to give a success to Rowan? Cool.
Ooh.
For the record, that's a 69, which I think is very funny because I am.
That's not gonna help, bestie.
No,
Well,
should I hold on to it?
Well, let's see. Hold on. I have to math. Hold on. It's not good. It's very much bad.
Kirk, what are you doing in the meantime? If you'd like to make a search check too, you may.
Yeah, Kirk was probably just gonna do a search check as well.
I got 1 success for my search, by the way.
Noted.
Yeah, unless you want to mitigate the 5 degrees to 4 degrees of failure.
Not worth it.
Not worth it.
You were calm, but like the
I'm a
premise of-
survivalist, not a medicine
yeah,
guy.
you're kind of looking over and you're not really sure what to look for, but as far as you can tell, everything that Chelsea is telling you to look for looks normal. The only downside is that she's missing an arm. That's from a medical standpoint, that is what you notice.
Well, the
So
worst thing is you're missing an arm.
Yeah. I noticed.
Sorry.
Thank
Too
you
soon.
for doing
You
it
hear-
because I wasn't gonna be able to.
you hear Courtney yell from the corner, "Too soon." Jennifer, you're looking around, and we'll come back to Rowan and not Courtney, fuck Chelsea, in just a second. All these girl names, guys, come on. Jennifer, you're looking around, and you go back, and you find a couple things actually. You find specifically a nice pair of glasses. Rowan gives you his prescription. He's probably I'm sorry. Thank you. They are probably a negative 4.75 on the scale of bad vision.
That sounds bad. I don't know glasses.
That's so bad. No, they're not that bad. Their eyes are not that
That's
bad.
not that bad. As a person, I'm a -3, and mine's still. I have decent vision. It's just a little blurry, so
I'm
that's
a
not.
negative- I'm a
That's not
negative-
nearly as bad as you think it is.
I'm a negative 3.75, so I promise
It's like
I won't.
the worst it can go.
Okay, then I guess I
think-
guess that will be fine. Sure, we'll work with that then.
I've
Yeah.
seen prescriptions go as low as like -7.
Yeah, you're fine. You're blind, but you're not that blind. You can still drive a car.
If I had a license, or if I ever was been behind the wheel.
Yeah, 12 is legally blind. So you go find the prescription. You also you also find a radio.
Oh,
Hello.
I will grab both of those things and head back and be very soft and gentle with Rowan because of what they had to do, and say, at least it wasn't for nothing. And I hand the pair of glasses to you.
Oh, fuck, that is less of a strain. Shit.
How many
I
fingers
will-
am I holding up with her?
Hold on, I have an
Oh,
idea. Hold on.
with her ghost hands.
Oh
my
that got me. That was so fucking funny.
Listen, these are the jokes, and she gets to make them.
Laugh through the pain. I will also give Kirk the radio and be like, I don't really know what you're doing, but I heard you need this, so.
Yeah, that will help with the electrical plans for the town.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna start taking it apart and seeing if he can find an amplifier in this radio.
Sure. Are you turning it on at all, or are you taking it apart right away?
Oh, just taking it apart right away.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an engineering check for me.
Materials or just
Material.
okay.
And these are orange glasses for anyone curious.
Adorable.
I have like 2 other pairs of glasses I could have chosen for. These were the first ones I grabbed.
Rowan is perfect, and I love them.
These do not have the blue blocking though, so this is an adjustment.
That is 4 degrees of failure.
There's nothing in this radio.
I'm going
It's
to buy
empty.
those off of you because I'm also running low on risk.
Oh,
Um,
mhm.
Darn.
So,
What a sh-
What a shame.
What a
So
shame.
you were able to procure an amplifier off of this radio. It's not perfect, but it'll do for what you need it to be. As you are doing this, Courtney is again kind of pacing back and forth. And at one point she does actually kind of get into the car and back it away from the door, so you guys are able to leave when you need to. And she comes back inside and she goes, "Do we have everything that we need, or?"
I'm curious
so.
if there are other surprise survivors in the door next door, in the building next door.
The radio and the glasses, would they cost us some survival points?
They would. That's gonna be, it'll be 5 for the glasses and 5 for the radio. So that's gonna be 10 in total.
Thanks for giving me new eyeballs, everybody.
For the cost, the low cost of an arm.
Not yet a leg.
Can I trade in my arm for some survival?
We can use the arm as bait.
Wonder
really.
what my kidneys are good for on the survival point market.
At least 2. No. So you all kind of congregate and stuff like that, and you say, Rowan, you said that there might be survivors next door, is what you said?
Just again, thinking back on the door being blocked off, the zombies knocking on the door that was blocked off, like that's Rowan's conclusion.
Okay.
It's the only conclusion they can think of.
Well, I'm not going back out there until we're leaving, so we can check the back door, but that's about it.
All right. That's the best we can think of then.
How are you? And she looks at Chelsea.
I mean, I'm still here, and I'm still as normal as I can be, given the circumstances. I would like to get up, though. Can you give me a hand? And she just has a shit-eating grin on her face.
Rowan,
She's going to milk this for everything it's worth, and that is how she's coping.
Rowan
morale.
Rowan has not taken the belt back. By the way, they have kept that on your arm just to keep it there to help mitigate, because like the cauterization was not perfect. They're keeping the belt there just to help you out.
Noted.
Kirk is gonna kind of suggest that we go back, because I mean I don't know how much our med supplier, how much help they're gonna be with missing an arm right now, and I'm sure that they're about to be in a shit ton of pain the longer we wait.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Jennifer says.
All right.
If there's other survivors, fuck them. We don't need more mouths to feed.
No, you're right. You're right. I'll try and think of anything around the compound that we can probably also collect. Like when I get back, that could be natural pain relievers for that way we don't use up too much supplies.
Okay.
Too bad puppies aren't in season.
Before we go, is there any like saline or anything that Chelsea can grab?
Yeah.
Cool.
Delicious.
I'm gonna say between the 5 of you, you're able to hunt down some saline, and it's an optometry office. They always have that shit in stock.
Yeah.
Until they don't.
She came here for medical supplies, and damn it if she's not leaving with some.
You grab some saline solution. You actually, and I'm gonna give a little bit of credit to Jennifer and Kirk. You guys actually find a little pair of glasses tools too. Altogether, that's going to cost you 5 for the saline solution and the glasses tools, but you guys have those now. In case anything should happen to Rowan's glasses, you're able to fix them pretty easily.
So we're down to what, 2 points again?
2 points.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to buy them, you don't have to, but
I mean, I think Rowan would
yes.
appreciate the glasses repair kit just in case.
all right. You guys have been in here for a little while. You guys finally gather up everything and head out. As you guys are leaving, I need everybody to make a spot listen check for me.
Spotting and listening. Those are my two favorite things.
And I will say, like, if Chelsea's okay with it, like, Rowan will be staying by her side just to, like stay on her left side where her arm is missing, just to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she wants the people who know how to hit things to be right next to her.
Rowan will stay by Chelsea's side, literally.
I'm sorry, what check were we making? Okay.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I rolled a 2%, which is 4 degrees of success.
Kirk got 2 degrees of failure, but I'm gonna use 2 competency points to make it a neutral.
So you had what, Jennifer? Two
successes.
Okay, so you guys gained two survival points. Good job. You turn, as you exit, you turn to see where Chelsea got bit. And the zombies are dead. You kind of look around to see if you see those stragglers at all, and you don't see anything. However, as you all start to walk to the car, you do hear the soft ch-ch, and a hold still.
Rowan's gonna freeze and...
I am both loving you so much.
God damn it. Rowan will stop. Does it sound like it's behind us?
It is behind you, yes.
Rowan's not going to turn their
Like from inside the store?
No, outside.
Okay.
Rowan is just going to turn their
They
head.
rolled a higher stealth than you guys had,
Fine.
so that's why you didn't see it.
Yeah, Rowan's just going to turn their head back, not their full body, just their head.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Do the rest of you kind of stay turned around?
Yeah, I'm holding still.
Okay. Rowan, as you look back, you see a girl with dark hair that is tied back into a practical ponytail, allowing her to kind of move with ease and stealth. You see amber eyes that are sharp and alert with her gun trained on you. She doesn't look super old, probably younger than 18. And she is scanning her surroundings for danger, but her eyes do focus on you, just resting next to the trigger. She wears practical, durable clothing with a leather jacket to protect her from zombie bites and scratches. But most importantly, she is wearing a cap on her head. She holds her gun and she is, her hands are shaking just a little. But she goes, turn around slow and keep your hands up.
Rowan is just going to say, she's injured. She's only got the one. I need to support her.
I'm popping these puppies up slowly and turning around.
As you turn, you hear...
Oh, Jennifer's dead.
Jennifer, you turn around and you see a young girl standing at you. And Kirk, as you turn around, you see your sister Katie.
Oh my god.
She's older, but unrecognizable, especially considering she is wearing one of your baseball caps.
Oh no! Imagine losing an arm.
Man. Are you fucking kidding me? You hear another voice as another person steps out. You see... Oh, go ahead.
Well, Kirk's gonna be dead silent, I guess, at this point.
We'll come back to the pretty family reunion in just a moment. Actually, no, we're gonna do that first. So she lowers her gun immediately as she sees you, and immediately runs towards you and just biggest bear hug that you've had in the longest time. She hugs you tightly, not wanting to let go. It has been 3 long years since you've last seen each other, and she, by all accounts, thought you were dead. Against all odds, you had managed to survive, and for some reason, and somehow, she was able to as well. It's hard to believe how much she's grown.
Kirk, of course, is going to just reciprocate that bear hug, and he's gonna lose a little bit. He's gonna cry a little bit, and he's gonna like take her by the shoulders and like hold her back and like, oh my god, you're so tall.
Shut up. just hugging you.
And and he's gonna go, Mom, Bobby, where are...
She shakes her head into your chest, and you can actually feel her kind of cry a little bit too into you.
He'll stay silent for that one and just hug her back.
Jennifer, hearkening back to what was previous said, you hear, well, shit, if it ain't a small world. And out you see, standing face to face with you, Caitlin.
That bitch.
So I, for a little longer than I probably should, I like have a more of a visceral reaction, and then I catch myself and I'm just like, oh, it is a small world. Oh my goodness. It's so great to see you.
You see as she, Caitlin has this sort of like curly hair that's kind of pulled half up, half down, dark eyes as she kind of, her weapon in hand, kind of just like lugging it back and forth as you notice that she has a lug wrench in her hand.
This
That's
bitch.
mine.
She goes, Jennifer fucking McIntosh.
I never thought about you enough to remember your last name, so Caitlin.
Opam.
Opam.
She just rolls her eyes at you.
So a little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news. That's not...
She just kind of shakes her head and just goes, fucking hell. And that is where we're gonna end tonight.
Yeah.
Hey.
Go.
Oh
my
Incredible.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Wow, Laura, you really went out on a limb there for that episode, didn't you?
I know.
Really gotta hand it to you.
Yeah.
Giving you pointing the good finger at you. That was good.
Yeah.
We're
Oh my
getting
God.
tomatoes thrown at us virtually.
Listen, every digit counts. Anyway.
Hey, I wonder if he got a good arm.
Alrighty, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to Signals of the Lost. If you have not already and want to, please enter ! Give me into the chat as we are about to do our giveaway. I am very excited. I'm glad you guys had a good time, players.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of countdown. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, 1, 0. And
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
the giveaway is closed. We are going to be announcing in just a moment. Can they hear you, dear producer?
Yes, they can. Hello, everybody. Don't
Alrighty.
mind me elbowing things in my room.
You know.
All right, everybody. We've got our entries, and we're going to pick a winner for the Avalor Talisman Holly set, the uninked dice set that we have.
Or the
Drum roll,
coral set,
please.
as I like to call
The
them.
coral set. Gram keys.
Let's
predicted, and thus it came true. Congratulations.
That's such a perfect set for him to
Let's
win.
go,
too. Alrighty. So congratulations to you. We will get those sent out to you as soon as possible. Like to thank the Academy. But thank you guys so much
says
again.
you're welcome.
Yes, thank you guys so much again for watching. Just a reminder that tomorrow there will be no Dragon's Crown, but we will be returning with Nerdsmith Pixel on Monday. Game is yet to be announced, but be sure to check into that. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Lost Ugly Kobold.
Hey.
Next week we will have our last episode of Signals of the Lost.
No, can it keep going?
That's a bigger conversation. That's not up
Fair
to
enough.
me. But but I'm
If you
glad
donate right now, we'll keep it.
Everyone, quick, $100.
But yes, tune in next week. We will be doing giveaways next week. We actually have 2 giveaways next week, not just the one. So we will be having our glittery blood dice, which is a full set of dice to give away in addition to our tower of D6s. So be sure to tune in next week for the opportunity to win those. There's 45.
There's a lot of them.
But yeah, make sure to tune in for those. Those are awesome. And we are going to sign off. But I hope you guys all tune in next week to see whether or not our dear, dear, dear survivors continue surviving. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.